we've been doing a lot of exploring. And okay, we haven't got into the chapters of our life yet, but we're setting the scene. And I just want to invite you to think about what that slice of life, that bit of memoir might be. But it's very much coming back to this exploring why. So are you doing it for you? Are you doing it for the family? Are you healing? Do you want to turn your memoir into a business? Is that something that you've thought about, or maybe not explored, but now it might be something that you would like to expand on? Was this something that you've overcome? How were you changed by the story, the things that you have been going through? And what's important is when you emotionally connect to your ideal reader, you want them to look at, how are they going to be inspired and learn from your story? Because we write, yes, for ourselves, but we write to inspire other people. So ask yourself a couple of questions. Why would somebody want to read your book? And if you were buying it, why would you want to read it? Very, very important. So think about the actions that you took that changed your life. So you can think of those as plot points along your memoir. You will have gained masses and masses of insight, because that's what experience does. That's what life gives us. And you ask the question, is like, what did I learn from this? And you want your reader to say, how can I learn from this person's story? So here's a couple of examples. So depending on, let's say, what you do, what you want to become known for. I mean, you may be you may be writing this memoir for very personal reasons, but if you wanted to use it for a business, let's say that you were training to be a nutritionist, for example, let's say you had a thyroid issue that you overcame in a natural way and you have some new insights, then that might be a recurring theme. And you might be looking at it from a spiritual perspective, you might be looking at it from an energy perspective, so, tracking back through life and really looking at how the throat works in terms of balancing the entire body. You might be a relationship coach and left someone who you felt was a narcissist, and you felt that perhaps your life had been destroyed and you needed to heal relationships. Then there's the learning to love yourself again type of story. Now, Healing Osteoporosis Naturally is a book that, as I make this recording, is something that I am editing. And my spine fractured, and what I did over a year of healing, I was in a lot of pain. I saw that my life was out of balance. So the book really is about bringing balance back to my life. But also I used it to find the root cause and use all of my other skills. I'm trained in nutrition and energy medicine. And I looked at how I could heal myself naturally. But you will find themes as you're going through, and you might, now that you've looked at that and thinking, perhaps I could turn my memoir into a business. Perhaps there's something in that will spring to mind. So really think about, what is coming up for you. And when you think about what's coming up for you, really think about that why. Look at all of the clues. Don't discard anything, because what will happen is all the dots will suddenly join. So just write a few ideas down and sit with them. And again, explore in your journal and have some fun looking at the bigger picture.